In this video, we are going to be talking about an easy crypto trading strategy, which is basically an intraday MOW after peak lock. So if you apply very well this particular strategy, you will see results up to 90% accuracy basing on the past experience. But before we jump into the whole video, we have a community which is on Telegram channel, where we share free signals as well as analysis of cryptocurrencies. So the indicators that we will need in this particular strategy are the 5, 13, 50, 200 and 800 exponential moving averages applied to close. So the trading parameters are very simple that anyone can follow. The first thing that you need to see is a 50-200 EMA crossover. So if you would like to take notes, you may start right now. So we need to see a 50-200 EMA crossover. After that crossover, we need to see a clear MOW. So this may come as a triple top or a triple bottom. By triple top, we mean we have 1, 2, and 3 legs hitting the same point, or a triple bottom where we have 1, 2, and 3 hitting the same region. So this is basically a variation of the theme where we have just varied either an M or a W. Then after you've seen this first leg and second leg, or first, second and third leg, will enter after candle closure above the 13 EMA. So that is where the 13 EMA will come into place. So the first thing is to see 50 and 200 crossing each other, whether going up or going down. In the context of going down, we'll be looking for M's or triple tops only. In the context of going up, we'll be looking for W's or triple bottoms only. So the 800 and the 500 is basically to show you the market context if you tune your time frames. So what we are basically talking about is this. This is a model of what I will show you on the charts. So in this case, we can see that the market is coming from this point, and we had the 50 in this case is the one in green and the 200 in white. We had this crossover. After this crossover, in this case, we'll know that we are now only looking for double tops, or triple tops only, since we are now in a downward market context. So to fully understand and comprehend this strategy, let's go over the charts and have an illustration. So I'll be marking the 50-200 EMA crossovers and the patterns that will be in that particular context. Are you struggling to make profits consistently in forex trading? If yes, try out our Portal FX indicator that shows you when to buy and when to sell and sends these signals directly to your phone. This indicator does not repaint and bases on the institutional M15 cycle. Simplify your trading by getting your copy for only $100 today, powered by Bunnex Investment Group. In this case, we can see that we had 50. My 50 is the one in blue, in light blue, then my 200 in white, and my 13 will be in red like this. So we had a 50-200 EMA crossover. In this case, the market is informing us that we are now probably in a downward market context, and we are now only looking for double tops or M's in this case. So the first pattern that came in our way was this one, where we had first leg and second leg, and then candle closure below the 13 is where we will enter. So this is where we were going to have our entry. Our stop loss will be above structure, and our take profit can be looked to get from 1.5R to 2R. So this was the first pattern after the 5200 EMA crossover, and going forth we can see that we had 1, 2, and before this occurred we could have entered at candle closure of this particular leg, implying this was going to be an M. So this was going to be our entry point, where we're going to see candle closure below, stop loss above structure, our take profit at least 1.5R to 2R. Then after that we can see another 5200 EMA crossover after the market is now showing us signs to go in an upward market context. We can see that after this crossover, the first W that came was this one, and it was a long position candle closure above the first 13 EMA, stop loss below structure, take profit at 1.5R, and we made our entry. Then in this case we had 5200 EMA crossover here. After that we can see that the market shot up, but we were now expecting to see the second leg so that we could get an entry, and it was not issued. So in this case it means this was a skip. Then here we can see that there was a 5200 EMA crossover. Someone would say we had first leg, second leg, which is a W out after the 5200 EMA crossover, and it's going to be a long position. Stop loss below structure, and have a reward to risk of 1.5. We had another crossover here. So I'm just having these many examples so that it will get stuck in your head, and you'll be able to execute on your own. We had 1, 2, and 3 hits to the same region, but our entry was definitely going to be made on the second leg, because we would be anticipating to see an M in this case. So we were not going to know that the market was going to issue the third leg. So after seeing the second leg, that is where we were going to make our entry, right? Then after that the market gave us another crossover of the 5200 here, and after that crossover, the first W after that crossover was this one, where we had the first leg and the second leg. Therefore we're going to go long at this point. So for you to have this working, you need to be highly disciplined. You need to follow the trading parameters that we have just said. So we had the first leg, the second leg. To mark it clearly, we can see that this was the first leg, then the second leg, making it a W, stop loss below structure, and you should always honor your stop losses for you to make it in trading. So basically, this is how you'll be doing. In summary, look for 5200 EMA crossover, wait for a double top or a double bottom in line with that crossover, enter after candle closes above or below the 13 EMA, and put your target at 1.5R or at 2R, depending on some parameters, which are the location of the pattern. If the pattern occurs on the 200 EMA like this, it means it's going to move a bit longer, and if it occurs above or below the 200 EMA, it means it might cut short. So to be safe, you just use a target of 1.5 is to 1, and you are good to go. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask for clarity in the Telegram channel that I'll put the link in the description box below. On that note, we come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.